Hey, what's going on, everybody? You're probably wondering why I'm jumping in your feed. This is a little segment I like to call B Raw Bites. This is where it's me, you all listening, whatever's on my mind, this microphone, and no notes. So I don't have any notes in front of me. And I'm going Instagram live for the first time. So if you're on Instagram, I'm there as well. I'm not sure how that's going. I can't answer all the shit all at once. Going to pay attention to what I'm doing here. If you're listening to this on a non-video form, I do have two forms of podcasts I put out. Every other week, I put out a full-length podcast. It's about 90 minutes. I have some guests on. We talk about a little bit of everything. It gets pretty crazy most of the time, which I enjoy. It's not an interview style. It's more of a conversation. Think about if I sat next to you at the airport and we just started bullshitting, waiting on the plane. That's kind of what I shoot for. It is unedited and raw, since the name of the video, name of the podcast. If you aren't on Facebook or YouTube, you're just listening to this on like Spotify and iTunes and wherever you get your podcast, I would love for you to go over to YouTube, click that, and like and share. It does help the channel a ton. So let's get to this. I got a lot of things been happening, settled here in the HQ, and it is the holiday time, and I do love this time of year. So Merry Christmas to everyone out there, and if you don't celebrate if you don't say Merry Christmas, well, that's on you. Happy whatever you celebrate this time of year. If you're listening to this on Instagram, I can't remark to the comments. I'll do that after. So I'm live on YouTube and Facebook as well. All right, man. So I got to tell you something that's what was really cool happened to me the other day. I was hanging up some Christmas lights, and I'm the type of guy that I put up a nice string, loop it a little bit, and nice and classy. The big fat bulbs, back in the day, where you used to have to turn them off because they got too hot. Your parents are like, how long you been having those on? So I like those. Obviously, nowadays they're LED. They've been on since I've hung them up. But while I was hanging up my Christmas lights, my lovely wife asked me to run to the grocery store and get a few supplies. Nothing big, milk, eggs, bananas. I got a little energy drink for myself. That's what keeps me going. That's where I get my caffeine. And I get to I'm in a good mood most of the time. And this time I was, and I get to the line and I put my few items up, and the lady says, "Is that all you have?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's what I have." And I just standing there, and I have my phone away. I don't have my phone most of the time in those situations. I like to communicate with people and kind of see what's going on in the world and look around, have my head up. And I watch her, and she says to the cashier, she says, "I'll pay for those." I said, "No, ma'am, that's not necessary." And she spins on me and she gives me the finger of doom. "I will not take no for an answer." She's laughing. And I said, "Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's very kind of you." So we get chatting a little bit. And I guess like 6 years ago or something, some guy at the diner, if you know anything about New Jersey, we're the king of diners. There's a diner just about every street corner. And she got up to the counter. Some diners you pay for at your table, some you go to the counter. She goes to the counter, and the gentleman in front of her paid for her dinner and walked out and never said a word to her. And the cashier, she's like, "Ma'am, the gentleman in front of you paid for your dinner." And she's like, "Wow, that was nice." And she turns to me and she, rubs my arm like old ladies do. And she says, "You look like you got a big heart. So I just asked if you pay that forward." I said, "Holy shit, you're damn right I will. And I'll do that in spades." So that was super sweet of her. And it's been on it's, I guess, everything that you look for, you find. If you're looking for negativity, you find negativity. If you're looking for positive stuff, you're going to find positive stuff. And I was not looking for positive stuff at that time. Happened to be that morning at the gym. I go to the gym a lot, and the TVs in the locker room and the TVs up by the cardio stuff. You know, when I'm working out, I have my head down and my headphones on, listening to some crazy music, and I enjoy doing that. But when I'm at the treadmill, I'm looking up, and just that morning, because I've noticed every morning, you know, it's the news itself. It's just all fucking negative, dude. It's like, son of a bitch. So I'm watching it, and I counted. Well, I stopped counting at 23. 23 fucking stories they had in a row. Of course, sponsor breaks and the people talking and all that bullshit. But 23 stories in a row before they started repeating it were all negative. Every single one of them was negative. And I was like, holy shit, there's got to be something good in the world. And it kind of spun me around, and it got in my head. And this one story was about a tornado that hit. And of course, it's down south, I imagine, because that's Tornado Alley and all that. And all they could show was two people died. Two people died. Two people died. Millions of property damage. Two people died. And I'm like, God damn, I get it. You've been talking about two people died. Yet, dude, I'm not making light of that at all. Somebody lost somebody, and that's not cool. But I was like, can't you spin this story and say, holy shit, the surrounding community stopped what they were doing and brought boats and equipment and helped clean this shit up and help people, and look at this rescue over here, or whatever made happen. That's what my mind went to. I'm like, God damn, can't you come up with something positive? I'm mostly a positive guy, you know, and I give my heart to everything, but trust me, I'll let a motherfucker know when I gotta. Don't worry about that. And I'm teaching my son the same thing. But I guess I'm going to leave you with this. That was really nice of that lady, and I have paid it forward multiple times already, and I will continue to do so, because how good that made me feel. That out of the blue, a perfect stranger that I'll probably never see again paid for my groceries. And yeah, sure, it was $15, but just a gesture. And then what was it? Last night at Costco, a perfect stranger bought my hot dog. That was $1.50. I thought she could have handed me $1 million. I would have felt the same way. But I'm going to let you get out of here, because I know you got shit to do. But a couple things before you go. Live Rishi. These guys make awesome CBD product. And when I was down and out sick, I used the shit out of this stuff, and I still do. The Rishi Rub is what I use the most. Keep my joints and muscles kicking ass. So jump over, liverishi.com. Use the code TABLE50. It's a holiday season, so 50% off your entire order. And my website, Be Raw Podcast. That'd be cool. And just in time, I'm rocking the Southern Boss shirt. This guy is a funny ass comedian. Link will be in the show notes and in the post to where you can find him. He's got a lot of cool things going on. So I like to support guys like that, especially when they're entertaining. All right, man, get out of here. And remember, don't act cool, be cool. Till next time, everybody. Merry Christmas.